Hello, and we're glad to bring you another episode of Splinterfit. We're going to get straight into it very soon. We're going to have a whole heap of instructional content of good stuff we've got moving forward, and plans and hearsay and other things of strategies and other things you can use with Splinterlands moving forward. But before I get into that, I'm going to explain the structure of the new content, how we're going to be bringing that to you guys so it's more enjoyment, so you understand what content you are more into watching. So I'm going to explain to you my way in first, and then I'll get into the Splinterlands talk, like we said. We won't cut that up. And then at the end of it, I will do the slight walkthrough with the farm so you can see what's happening there. We'll move on to the second phase of the show, and that will be done in a different episode, and we'll have the battles and the motivational content and maybe a little bit of training of my bigger sets or sets during the through, and maybe some how-to videos in between. I'll probably be doing more shorts for them though moving forward once I start transitioning into that line of content. But so that's all we've got time for during that period. I'll just explain my weight for this week so far, and then we can get into it, and we can stop in with the guys and we can see what happened with Splinterlands this week. So I lost 200 grams this week, so that's perfect. I'm in the perfect weight loss. I thought I was going to gain weight this week due to muscle memory coming back, and due to muscle memory coming back, that's more for usually that's what would happen. But my calories have been low. I will bring you a food blog at different times so you can sort of see what I'm eating, and if you would like to follow along, it would be very structured, very similarly. You would only have to slightly adjust the protein intake, either more or less, depending on how much your body weight is. DM me or add a question, and I'll sort of give you a general idea to help you out. So that's what it's all good. Like it says, I got no complaints. I did lose a little bit of strength this week. But that's down to expected sometimes. You don't have all good weeks every time. And it's not about strength, it's about just controlling the weight and moving the weight. It took me a long time to change to that mindset. I kept trying to have the mindset of, I'll just lift more, lift heavy, lift heavy, and try to squeeze every single gain that I possibly can out of it over the 20 more years of training. I used to be like that more, and I found as I got older and older, shit just breaks and it doesn't function more. So more controlled, if a little bit slower. Sometimes I'll throw some weight around if I can and I feel good. Definitely. I'm not telling you not to. But, for better wear and tear on your joints and other things, give that a go. But let's get to it. I'm going to drop the Splinterlands content, and we've got a fun-packed episode. Check it out. Good morning, and we're excited to bring you today. We'll talk some Splinterlands and some other details, and introduce Gio and Bill, and they're our guests for today. And let's get started and get to it. I think the subject we're just going to start with to roll off is less merits if you're not feeling all your phrase in the guild battle so far. So if one of you guys would like to take off and start on that, and we'll start to break things down.
All right, should we flip a coin, Bill?
Nah, you start.
Yeah, don't worry. Yeah, or we can play rock, paper, scissors. I'm not sure. Yeah. Nah, look, I've noticed the lack of merits this first time. I didn't notice it last time. When did this change take place? Was it last week, 2 weeks ago, or just now?
Just before the last town hall, I think, wasn't it? Or just after? I can't remember. It was a while ago, because I think the next one's due, and the next change is coming on the second of this month coming up. So it was the prolonged season, the start of it.
Okay, right. Season. Well, I noticed the merit thing in Brawls. When was it? Yesterday, when we all got our when we all received our rewards, and it was considerably less than what I'm used to. So I'm guessing that will be alarming for, any of the guild leaders, you're right, who can't feel freeze. That'll put them under the pump. You might even have people drop guilds altogether to jump on another guild who's more productive,
It could be as simple as I didn't want to do it, but I got a couple of my guild members said the same thing. If we keep not going well, we would
Yeah.
go back one level, and then that will help because your merits, if you place better, you'll probably receive more. Then and that's a good point too. So just depends on what's best for the guild and you guys. What do you usually placing then?
We're in tier 4, and we usually place top 3 on the bottom. Like, we're the bottom 3. Like, what is it? 9. Wait, it finishes at 9, right? There's 9 per fray. 9 per
Normally,
guild.
yeah, nine guilds, yeah.
Yeah, so we're usually like 6, 7, 8, 9 between there, but usually on the lower half. So not only are we placing lower, now we're getting penalized for not being able to completely fill all the guild or the fray. Sorry.
Yeah, well, my suggestion to the guild officers and leaders is just to fill the fray. Even if an account is inactive, it doesn't matter. It's not gonna. If you assign them to a fray, that's a free win. If the other guilds don't assign someone, so it doesn't matter if an account is active or not. Just assign them, and you're gonna get free wins. You're not the inactive account is not gonna be getting SPS. So SPS are merits. So the distribution of SPS and merits is still going to be to those that are active. So that's my suggestion. That's what I've been suggesting to my guild leaders and officers. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Just see, even if it's an inactive account, just assign it to any empty phrase before the battle phase starts, and you're all good. At least you're gonna get a few wins.
100%.
Yeah, so it's better to just make sure every phrase filled instead of leaving anything empty.
Well said.
Nice.
Who have we here? Ada Struss 4. Hey, what's up, man?
It's
Is that?
got,
Is it a
starts
bot?
with- No. It
I'll fight it.
No, stop it. Stop it. No, it's it starts with a G. Usually his name. I'm trying to think of it again.
Ada Struss.
No, hang on.
It's Gunshin.
Gunshin, that's right. Gunshin, yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
So it's not a bot.
No,
Okay.
no. But I think I'll drop the competition thing in there. I'll just hit enter, and we'll keep speaking and see if anyone else wants to join for the comp. So I dropped that in there. So there's our prizes and that for today. I'll go back to main chat. So in between that, did you make any moves then for Splinterlands this week at all, Bill? Did you decide to do anything? Did you get some more cards, or did you upgrade your account a bit more to due to new changes? Did you? Yeah.
No, not really much. I just prepared for the next week. There's not going to be any DECs when burning gladiators. So
yeah,
I just burned pretty much everything except for my commons and common gold foils. Well, regular foils I didn't burn any. I only burned the gold foils that are rare and up, except for Korra. Common gold foils I kept because it's hard to get. Yeah, well, it's not hard, but it's just faster to get them to level up if common gold foils.
Yeah,
and they don't really give much. Yeah, they just give 500. Epics give 10k. Legendaries give 50k. Rares give 2k. So as far as no adjustment on my decks, on my rental decks, they are the same.
Same. Nice.
Yeah,
I didn't decide to burn any. Like I said, I've kept all my gladiator cards. I just don't burn them. I don't burn them because I can't get them again. So
I don't get it. Like you trade all the time. You've sold out of the game. You've bought back in like multiple times, but gladiators, like burning them is like drawing the line.
Not doing it. I'm getting like teary thinking about it. Oh no, because I can always buy another card. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's okay.
Some good reasoning.
It's
yeah.
And I'm not sure if you guys were on the previous town hall, but Matt is thinking about unlocking gladiator. So it's a possibility that it could be unlocked once they're out of print. That's what he said. Well, of course, that's unofficial, but they're thinking about it.
Well, I
That'd
think
be
they
nice.
would or could for the right DEC burn rate, right? I think
Oh,
they
I
will
mean,
allow it at some point. But yeah.
oh yeah, I meant like them being tradable. So
Ah,
yeah,
but would it be the
but
same as the soulbound thing? Like
yeah,
you would have
Yeah,
to
something like
unlock it
that.
for
yeah,
DEC.
you gotta unlock it. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
been discussed for many town halls for a while now. It's just I
Okay.
think that's just something that's just pushed back a bit due to try to release all the other details first, though. If you get what I mean. So hopefully soon, though,
Yeah.
because they did say that not yet, but they were looking at creating new gladiator cards, but in a near distant future. So that I don't think that will be happening for a while yet. If you get what I mean.
Well, that's good
Yeah.
because I need to level. I have hardly still anything, and it's been like a year or two,
Mhm.
however long. I still don't, have the necessary or the optimal amount of levels per glad. Like I'm not there yet. I only got like level 6, level 7 of the commons, and then rares even less. Like you got 4, 5 there. Epics are even less. 3, 4, if that. And then my legendaries are almost non-existent. Today on the Pouffe account, I got my first the first neutral one. What's her face called? What's she called?
She's got she's the oh oh
Both range and
yeah, that's
melee.
it,
Yeah.
yeah, and she's fast.
Tadiana.
Yeah, she's fast. Yeah,
I got,
she's one
I
of my
got my
favorites.
first one. The first one on this account.
Yeah, she's good sometimes, but sometimes she's not. It's because she's got low health. You need to sort of back
Oh,
her up. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, or make her really
Yeah,
fast. Yeah,
it's disgusting.
I think it will work better as you get that level up higher, though. If you check it. Yeah.
If
No, when, not if, when.
there's no when. um, how about Matt releasing the peaked article about the glints and how you'll be getting 50% more glizzies or glint, whatever they're called, in modern.
Yeah, I seen that. I started switching my other account, started playing more in modern over the last 2 days, but I'm getting like absolutely slapped in bloody silver. I'm like, what the? I can't even move from here. What's going on? But I don't have all my maxed up cards yet, so that could be the issue. But yeah,
Here's an issue. In Wild now, my bronze silver account's in diamond.
because the bot's that good.
Well, no, because there's many bots with the same level of cards as mine, and we're raising each other's rating to like oblivion. But now everyone's SPS requirements are suffering for the alts, right? Like you need more SPS to service those, and it's not worth it. So now I've got multipliers of like 4 point something. It's bad. It's bad. Like
That's why I shut some down. I was like, yeah, no, I'll just concentrate on a couple of smaller accounts. See how we go. What about you?
yeah.
What did you do with that? You just kept it the same, didn't you, Bill?
oh wow. Sorry. Which one?
Oh, we're just saying how the increase of having like a bronze account has pushed all the way to silver in
Wild.
Wild.
No,
Okay.
diamond.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Diamonds, man.
diamond.
Gold.
Sorry,
Yeah.
diamond. My bad.
Yeah. No change with the SPS that I'm renting. Still the same, but it's noticeable that I'm getting less SPS. So yeah, but it's fine. It's not that bad. It's hopefully I'm gonna get more soulbound cards. So that's
So you think
really
it's
what
worth
I'd
it?
like to.
Sorry to interrupt you there. So you
Oh, go
think
ahead.
it's worth it then to just pay the same sort of level you were at with your SPS, so you at least get them soulbound, so you can advance that account at a further date? Then yeah.
Yeah. I think it's fine with the SPS. Well, with the earnings that I'm getting with the SPS date that I currently have set. I have my golds. I have like 32K SPS.
Nice.
That's normally what I have it in, and then for my diamonds, I have like 98k SPS. And yeah, it's I'm not sure where it's lacking, but I think it's on the SPS staking. But it's fine. It's probably just a couple percentage down, but it's still good. Still happy with the things that I'm getting, with the rewards I'm getting.
Nice. I did see though that what they are doing is like when we discussed last episode, Geo, they are
Hmm.
putting the SPS pool back into your winnings of SPS. So that's a good thing. Like I said, they probably do, if you
Yeah.
remember. So
So
yeah, yeah.
yeah, so it has to do with the win rate.
No, so as an example, so yeah, well, yeah, whatever level you're at. So you know
Yeah,
how
if you
yeah,
win more,
SPS.
you get more.
No, but the SBS pool from what we used to get for rewards, that's
Okay.
going into your normal winnings now. So
Right.
it's
So yeah,
transferred or so each battle you will win more
yeah.
SPS. Yeah, so that
Yeah,
boils
but
down
it's
into
still,
that.
but I think on average we're all gonna lose out more anyway. Because now there's no more jackpot chests of like 5,000, 2,000, 500 even, which makes up the average later on,
Yeah,
you know, overall.
I think it's more to force you to play better and to learn the game and have better cards. That's the end of the day. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah, for the ones who play in modern though, which is good. I do think that there should be more incentives to play modern because obviously a lot of people have left modern for whatever reasons because they don't like the direction the game's heading in or they can't be bothered because they think they're versing bots in modern and all whatever else. But I think they should incentivize to play in modern more, even if that means by more glints in there in modern, more SPS rewards for winning in modern. Yeah, but I'm still gonna play in Wild because I just don't have the time, or maybe I just don't want to play in Modern. Yeah.
But I think modern's really gonna be higher than usual because chess SPS, as far as I know, it wasn't, how rewards are split while in modern.
Yeah.
So it turns out that that's only split for battle SPS. So chess SPS aren't split. So once the
Mm,
update is done, even the chess SPS are gonna be split now. So more SPS for modern. Um,
mm.
anyway, so yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not sure
yeah.
how
So
high it's gonna go, but hopefully it's gonna be enough to incentivize
Yeah.
people to go back.
yeah,
Well,
so
I hope so because I don't want my Wild bots in Diamond.
that's just a problem you're going to be stuck with now.
Yeah. Look, I don't really care about how high. For some people, the SPS is really gonna be such a driving factor as to move to modern. But like I said, I like the luxury of just like not having to do anything. I'm lazy like that. So yeah, please, more people, please move to modern. Stay out of
Mhm.
wild, please. Like, do me a favor. Yeah. Oh yeah, but to your point, I hope modern like really smashes the SPS with I hope they get a lot. Like, I hope it's like 5 times the SPS, 6 times, 10 times the SPS that you would get in Wild. Because we do need that incentive. I think Modern needs to be healthy, and at the moment, it's not looking that healthy for match liquidity and other things, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm unsure if they're going to bring this one in. I think at the last town hall, as you explained, someone asked the question of, I forget who the person was that asked the question, but they asked the question if they were going to extend the top 50 because they took the rewards for, how we used to have each different league rewards getting to the for the DEC, or I think they're going to end up
Mhm.
changing that later
Oh
date
yeah.
to packs and things. But they asked if they could extend that to 100, And Matt said it was like, he didn't say it was a bad idea or not a good idea, but I think maybe they might look into that too. He said they're going to look into that, so we'll see what happens there. So if that's the case, instead of a top 50, it'll be a top 100 to get into.
Yeah, but
you got to be a
but
champion.
with a top 100, it'd just take from the top anyway and distribute it equally. You know,
Oh, it's just
that's how they're
extending-
gonna do it.
Yeah, but it's just extending extending it from 50. That's all I was explaining.
Okay. Yeah. That's what it seems like they're doing, though. They're taking from the top and just distributing it more evenly to the bottom.
I don't know.
That's how it seems to me, right? I don't know.
I thought it looked
Yeah,
like they
I'm
took
not
from
sure
the
if,
bottom. Sorry, keep going, Bill. Sorry. to
yeah, I'm
interrupt.
not sure if they specify that. If they specify that they're gonna be just distributing it equally, or if they're gonna be minting
Add.
new DEC.
See, but that's the thing. I thought they were trying to go against minting more or allocating more DEC to stuff like that, you know?
That was said before, that they're planning on moving away from that type of rewards
Yeah,
for the DEC.
Because it seems like, it seems
Talking
like they're
about
tightening
packs.
the tax on the DEC.
I think they were talking about packs instead for the top
Right.
performers. I think I could be wrong, but when I was watching, like I said, because it's hearsay and it's not definitely gone. Oh, this is coming out then. It's hard to say because that's what I heard though. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, well, if there's one thing I think, they're making it harder to really profit. That's what I think. So they're trying to make it more sustainable, which means less crazy, returns on things that probably shouldn't need those returns. Like burning glads, for example. It's just free DEC. And yeah, so I think it's the right move, to widen those taps and we'll turn them off completely.
Yeah, because how long have we got for SPS rewards? We're around about halfway through, aren't we? And then the reward pools start to dry up. So then it's going to be what's going to come into play after that. Then what are we going to receive for rewards then? We've got another how much we got? We've got another year, 2 years and a half before it starts to dry up.
Yeah, I
isn't
think
it?
another 2.5.
Yeah.
Sounds right.
Yeah, and that's gonna be handled by the DAO, if I'm not mistaken. So the DAO's gonna make a decision where to get the funds. Most likely from the DAO funds. They're gonna be distributing it. They're gonna be making funds for the rewards, and they're gonna keep it going. So.
To be honest, it seems a bit shaky. I don't know, like maybe we're just used to the SPS being allocated, per month or whatever, however much is released. But like, we better hope the DAO can sustain that for some amount of time, huh? That's
Yeah.
Well, that's the way the DAO's designed. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah,
Bill.
that's where the partnership with the Splinterlands comes in. The pack sales.
but that's it, right? The DAO has to be healthy and has to be providing services for people to pay for, right? And if it's not doing that, then eventually we're just going to dwindle from the DAO, and then what then? I guess it's a failed experiment if it gets to that point. Obviously, we're all hoping for the opposite to happen, right? Like we want sustainability, we want, but I do often wonder, like, maybe the airdrops now for SPS to be released in circulation is like, it's something there that's making us not be afraid of anything, right? Like we have 2.5 years of a safeguard, in my opinion, until things are like, oh, okay, so now we're relying solely on the DAO. That has to be like healthy. That has to be fed, like.
By looking at the white paper for land and other things, that's when I think land and that will come more involved. And once they have the other updates in play, that's why, like I said, I'm positive that they'll see that and they'll work on that track, if you get what I mean. But when that market gets released, there's 50 different things. And as they said they're going to add more to the new Glint store and the other things. So I think that will, can squash them concerns as we move along, if you get me.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's all speculation at the moment, huh?
True.
Like I'm just sort of just trying to paint a opposite picture as well, So yeah.
Well, it's better to look on both sides of the coin at the same time, so then you get the better outcome. You're not unexpected for when disarray happens.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Right. I went to come get the eggs, but it looks like I won't be grabbing the eggs today because they're laying. But let's see if we can have a look under there. We can see how many we got. There we go. We got a few. We'll leave her for now. I'll get them later. But yeah, that's quite good. Let's get to it. Okay, so not much has changed, as you can see. Haven't been working on that because I need parts to set the power up, as I've explained to you guys. Garden's been well. Everything's running and doing what it's meant to do. I did have to start to pinch off flowers from here that were coming in to keep it spreading and growing. I'm thinking I need to tuck these and manipulate them where I want them to go. I'm thinking I might move this so I can spread this and have a full lot of tomatoes across here. So it's scrogged down properly. We'll have to wait and see. Lettuces are going good. Not much to complain about there. I'll probably get to eat some of them soon and swap them out. But as you can see, I didn't change this one out. I will change this one out when I take the first amount of harvest. As you can see, I'll do before and after up there so you can see the difference between both. And that's all good. And that's all we have time for today. Tune in for next episode. See you then.